Hello and welcome to VAD Inspires, and today I want to share with you what I call five sources of inspiration. And these five sources of inspiration, I actually heard it like I always hear from good places, audio programs, seminars. And I want to share it with you. I think the first one is deciding. When you make a decision, it's a very critical, important part of your life. When you say, I finally decide to start doing the right things, I finally decide to be a good student, I finally decided to be a good citizen, to start reading the books, to start learning the new skills. I have decided to invest in myself. Decision could be a time of incredible source of inspiration. It's so exciting when you decide to do something that it's gonna commit you to a lifetime of abundance. So deciding is very important. You decide what you want and then you go after it. See, indecision is a thief of opportunity. Indecision means that the what could be can never be or is postponed. Indecision could rip you off the good things of life. So the first source of inspiration is deciding. But here is the thing. Deciding can only take you so far if you don't follow the second source of inspiration, and that is beginning. When you begin, when you actually bought your first book, when you actually start doing the first assignment, when you actually attend the class with paper in your hands and pen ready to take the important notes that's going to revolutionize your life. Imagination and belief have power when they are put to action, because ideas gather dust without action. When you have this zest to begin, that's when miracles happen for you. That's when the changes that you want will start coming. But beginning can also only take you so far. Because you need this third one, and that is planning. You gotta start planning. You gotta start making plans. You have to get a pen and paper in handy and say, okay, when I wake up, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is the first book. Okay, I'm gonna have a library second to none. I'm gonna have an incredible life, and that plan is on paper. Because imagination and belief are more powerful when you see them on paper, when you can actually look at them. Plans look realistic when they are on paper. When you start taking shapes on paper, when you start drawing graphs, when you start making sketches of how you're gonna build an enterprise, making sketches how you're gonna live a good life, drawing a funnel, all these stuffs. It gets your mind cooking. So planning, it's an incredible source of inspiration, I think. But planning can only also take you so far. And I have the fourth one right here, and that is when you start, you decide, you plan, and you begin. Now, the fourth one is progress. You have to progress now. Because unhappiness is when you are not progressing towards your what goal. I think William James said, we can alter our life by altering our attitudes of mind. And the way you can alter your attitude of mind is by progressing. When you progress, your mind changes. Your self-esteem builds. Progress equals happiness. Your ability to grow, your ability to prosper. Who wants to spend 2 years in grade 1? Or you can say, oh, he's a nice kid, let's leave him in grade 1. Not true. every kid has to spend only 1 year in grade 1 and then grade 2, grade 3. That's also the same applies to you here. Your skill, you have to keep improving, because when you don't have progress, my friend, your motivation dies, your inspiration can be seen. I remember when I started doing this, and I only have just 1 subscriber. But sure enough, with progress, the numbers are increasing now. So, and that gives me the inspiration to continue. Because even if I see just 1 view or 3 views, that is an incredible source of inspiration for me. I'm progressing. But when there is nothing happening, it's easy for me to stop. So progress equals happiness. But progress, again, can only take you so far. And the fifth one to the really source of incredible inspiration is achieving. You have finally arrived. You set a goal that in 3 months you're gonna lose 10 pounds, and sure enough, after 3 months, you weigh on the scale, your weight is minus 10 pounds. My friends, you will go bonkers. You will start to see that you can accomplish anything that you set out. Man, latch on it, get it. This is a very, very incredible source of inspiration. When you achieve, you set a goal to finish a book within 1 week. Sure enough, after 6 days, you're done. It gives you the agility, the momentum to get the second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. Soon enough, you start having different classics of library. So achieving is actually a great source of inspiration. You promise yourself and you deliver it. Here's another quote by William James. He said, "The greatest use of a life is spent on something that will outlast it." So you will not last. One day you're gonna die. That's actually inevitable. But here's the thing, when you have worthy goals that you have accomplished, your legacy will last forever. Your legacy will outlast you. The things you left behind will keep inspiring people. Henry Ford, Colonel Sanders, Mary Kay, Michael Kors, Sam Walton. These are movers and shakers that have left incredible enterprises that have outlasted their lives. So if you start now, the fortune belongs to you. If you learn this in 5 incredible sources of inspiration. Number 1, deciding. Number 2, beginning. Number 3, planning. Number 4, progress. And the most important one, number 5, achieving. You've actually achieved that which you have set out to do. It gives you the momentum to go for the next one and then the next one. So plan, make good plans, achieve your goals. Now, before I leave, let me leave you with this quote from the famous psychologist Sigmund Freud. He said, "Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first, make sure that you are not in fact surrounded by assholes." And I have lectured about these particular issues in high schools and in places that I have getting a chance to speak. Never ever underestimate the power of influence. Influence plays a major role on how our life turns out. You can plan if you are always feeding yourself with negative thoughts and negative people. You can grow if people around you are not growing. You can develop if people around you are not developing. So environment is really critical. Environment influences your behavior, it influences who you are. So be choosy, therefore, your friends. Be choosy with who you spend your time and what you spend your time in. Because that will play a major role in how your life turns out. So these 5 incredible sources of inspiration, it could work for you in anything, anywhere. Decide, plan, begin, progress, and achieve. Thank you so much, and thank you for visiting VAD Inspires, and stay inspired. God bless, and I'll see you next time.